Good day, everyone. Imagine a world where traffic jams are reduced, accidents are prevented before they happen, and vehicles communicate seamlessly with one another. This is not just a vision of the future, it is already becoming a reality through the Intelligent Transportation System or ITS. ITS is the integration of advanced technologies such as communication, sensors, data processing, and automation into transportation systems to improve safety, efficiency, and sustainability in the movement of people and goods. Basically, ITS or Intelligent Transportation System combines modern technologies like communication networks, sensors, data processing, and automation to make transportation smarter and more efficient. It helps manage traffic, reduce congestion, and improve road safety. For example, ITS allows vehicles, traffic signals, and control centers to share information in real time. This means that faster responses to accidents, smoother traffic flow, and less pollution. Overall, ITS aims to make traveling safer, faster, and more environmentally friendly for everyone. So, under the ITS is vehicular communication. These technologies make it easier to gather, interpret, and share real-time data, which enables adaptive control and dynamic decision-making across different modes of transportation. So basically, these technologies allow transportation systems to collect, understand, and share real-time information efficiently. This means that data from vehicles, traffic signals, and sensors can be used instantly to make adjustments on the road. For examples, traffic lights can change based on traffic flow, or drivers can receive updates about accidents or road conditions. This process, known as adaptive control and dynamic decision making, helps improve traffic management, reduce congestion, and ensure safer and smoother travel across different modes of transportation.
Good day everyone. Today we're diving into a topic that is fundamentally changing how we move, vehicular communications, which is the backbone of Intelligent Transport System or ITS. Think about our current traffic situation, congestion, accidents, and wasted time. ITS offers a solution by using cutting-edge communication technology to create a smarter, safer, and more efficient mobility environment. It's about vehicles, infrastructure, and people talking to each other in real time to make dynamic decisions. To appreciate where we are today, let's briefly look at the history of ITS and vehicular communications. We can break this down into three phases. The early foundations 1980s to 1990s. These were the conceptual building blocks, basic system like early traffic control, simple vehicle navigation, and basic in-car telematics. The goal was modest: improve basic traffic flow and safety using centralized monitoring. However, a critical milestone happened in 1999 in the US. The Federal Communications Commission, or FCC, set aside a specific radio frequency band, 75 MHz in the 5.9 GHz band, specifically for dedicated short-range communications, or DSRC. This allocation was the official green light, acknowledging ITS as a national priority and setting the stage for wireless communication between vehicles and the infrastructure. Moving now into 2000s, we entered the phase of standardization and technological maturation. With the spectrum now dedicated, the focus shifted to creating common rules. The European Telecommunications Standards Institute, or ETSI, formed an ITS-specific community in 2007. Their main goal was interoperability, making sure that a vehicle from one manufacturer could talk to its instructor or another car from different manufacturer, even across borders. These efforts led to uniform standards for DSRC protocols and the emerging cellular V2X or CV2X specifications. Without these standards, the system wouldn't work. It would be like trying to talk on a phone network where every device use a different language. The last phase in our history is the 2010s, the era of pilot programs and regulatory push. This is when the technology moved from the lab to the real world. The U.S. Department of Transportation launched large-scale connected vehicle pilot programs in places like New York City, Tampa, and Wyoming. What were they testing? Vehicle-to-vehicle, V2V, and vehicle-to-infrastructure, V2I, communication applications, such as real-time collision warnings, emergency vehicle notifications, and traffic signal priority. These pilots validated the technology's potential. The push culminated in 2016 when the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration proposed a rule to mandate V2V communication in all new light-duty vehicles. Although the rule wasn't finalized, the research behind it was clear. V2V could prevent over 615,000 crashes annually. This demonstrates the government's strong commitment to adopting this technology for safety. Finally, no major technological shift happens without dedicated individuals. On this slide, you see a list of key figures who were the inventors and early architects of this domain. They laid the technical and regulatory foundation for the connected vehicle systems we have today. Dr. Mike Schulman is often considered the father of the SRC. He led the critical study that resulted in the 5.9 GHz spectrum allocation and chaired the IEEE task group that defined the foundational standards. Prof. Hariharan Krishnan was instrumental, authoring some of the very first V2V or V2I collision warning algorithms back in the mid-2000s. He defined how cars would talk to each other to prevent an accident. Dr. John Kenney was crucial in security, co-editing the standard for the security layer IEEE 1609.2 is credited with coining the term wave stack, which is fundamental architecture for the SRC communications. And finally, figures like Alexis, Adrian were essential in developing the standards for the competing technology CV2X under the 3GPP organization. These individuals and others like Andreas Kohn and Prof. Falco Dessel were the technical pioneers who translated regulatory commitment and foundational concepts into the precise working communication standards that underpin modern vehicular communications. In summary, vehicular communications has evolved from a conceptual idea in the 80s through crucial standardization in the 2000s to real-world validation and regulatory actions in the 2010s. All thanks to the dedication of these inventors and architectures, the journey continues today as we move toward fully autonomous and hyper-connected transportation networks.
Core concepts and communication types. Vehicular communication is a form of wireless communication where vehicles exchange information such as speed, position, and direction using technologies like dedicated short-range communication or DSRC or 5G. There are three types of communication. First, vehicular to vehicle or V2V. Second, vehicle to infrastructure or V2I. Third, vehicle to everything or V2X. Under this, vehicle to pedestrian or V2P, vehicle to network or V2N, and vehicle to grid V2G. Let's move on to vehicle or V2V. It's a key technology and intelligent transportation system or ITS that allows vehicles to wirelessly exchange information with one another in real time. Dito, nagpapalitan ng critical safety information tulad ng speed, heading, at braking status. Suportado ang safety applications tulad ng emergency electronic brake light warnings, intersection movement assist, at forward collision warning. Next, vehicle to infrastructure or V2I. Two-way communication between vehicles at roadside devices tulad ng traffic signals, environmental sensors, at signage. Dito, nagbibigay ng dynamic inputs galing sa roadside units or RSU sa mga sasakyan tulad ng hazard alerts, emergency vehicle prioritization, at green light optimal speed advisory or GLOSA. Next, vehicle to everything or V2X. A communication technology that allows vehicles to exchange information with their surroundings in real time. It's a cornerstone of connected and autonomous driving systems. Under this, vehicle to pedestrian or V2P, vehicle to network or V2N, and vehicle to grid or V2G. First, vehicle to pedestrian or V2P. A communication under V2X system which enables vehicles to exchange information with surrounding entities, including infrastructure, other vehicles, and pedestrians, to enhance road safety and traffic efficiency. So yon, from the word itself, pedestrian, ito ang komunikasyon sa pagitan ng sasakyan at mga naglalakad. Second, vehicle to network or V2N. A communication under V2X system which enables vehicle to connect and exchange information with a cellular network or cloud servers through technologies such as 4G, 5G, or LTE. And lastly, vehicle to grid or V2G. A communication under V2X system that allows electric vehicles or EVs to communicate and exchange energy with the power grid. Vehicular communication is a transformative technology within ITS, enabling safer, more efficient, and more sustainable transportation systems.
So, we go to the main objectives of vehicular communication. First is to enhance road safety. Vehicular communication helps reduce road accidents by allowing vehicles to share real-time information such as speed, position, and sudden braking. This early exchange of data enables drivers and automated systems to react quickly to potential hazards, helping prevent collisions and ensuring safer roads for everyone. Second is to improve traffic management and flow. Through continuous data exchange between vehicles and traffic infrastructure, traffic conditions can be monitored and managed more efficiently. Smart traffic signals can adjust based on vehicle flow, and drivers can be guided toward less congested routes. This results in smoother traffic movement and shorter travel times. 3 is to support autonomous and intelligent driving. Vehicular communication provides the data that self-driving or intelligent vehicles need to operate safely. By communicating with other vehicles and infrastructures, autonomous systems can make more accurate decisions about speed, lane changes, and braking, leading to a safer and more coordinated driving environment. 4 is to increase driving efficiency and comfort. With real-time information on road conditions, drivers can plan their trips better, avoid heavy traffic, and save fuel. At the same time, smart assistance features like adaptive cruise control and lane keeping systems make driving more convenient, reducing stress and enhancing comfort. 5th is to promote environmental sustainability. Vehicular communication contributes to a cleaner environment by minimizing traffic congestion and optimizing vehicle performance. Efficient traffic flow reduces fuel consumption and lowers carbon emissions, supporting its effort toward sustainable and eco-friendly transportation systems. 6 is to strengthen emergency response and disaster management. ITS enables faster and more coordinated emergency responses by sharing real-time information between vehicles, emergency units, and traffic control centers. During accidents or disasters, traffic can be redirected and emergency vehicles can be given priority routes, helping save time and lives. 7 is to facilitate data collection and traffic research. Vehicular communication systems continuously collect valuable data such as traffic patterns, vehicle behavior, and road conditions. This data is essential for researchers and transportation planners to analyze system performance, identify problems, and develop better policies and technologies for the future. Number 8 is to ensure network security and data integrity. Since ITS relies on continuous communication and data exchange, ensuring the security of information is crucial. Advanced cybersecurity measures protect the system from hacking, data manipulation, or unauthorized access, maintaining the reliability and integrity of all transportation-related data. Number 9 is to enhance coordination between private and public transportation. ITS helps integrate various modes of transportation, such as private cars, buses, and trains, into one coordinated system. Through real-time communication, travel schedules, routes, and traffic updates can be synchronized, resulting in smoother connections and improved commuter experience. Last is to support smart city development. Intelligent transportation systems play a key role in building smart cities by combining transportation, communication, and information technologies. They create a connected urban network where vehicle, roads, and infrastructure work together to improve mobility, reduce pollution, and enhance overall quality of life.
Good day, everyone. Today, I'll be discussing the advantages and disadvantages of vehicular communication. Advantages number 1. Enhance road safety. Vehicular communication allows vehicles to send and receive real-time alerts about possible collision, road hazards, or sharp turns. 2. Improves traffic flow and reduces congestion. Through vehicle-to-infrastructure communication, traffic lights and road sensors can adjust signal timings and reroute vehicles to less congested roads. 3. Supports autonomous and smart driving. Vehicular communication serves as the foundation for self-driving vehicles by sharing data between cars and road system. Autonomous vehicles can make better driving decisions and respond more quickly to hazards. 4. Promote environmental sustainability. Since vehicle can travel more smoothly with fewer stops and starts, fuel consumption and emissions are reduced, helping create cleaner and greener cities. 5. Enables quick emergency response. In case of accident or breakdowns, the system can automatically alert emergency services with the vehicle's exact location, which helps save time and lives. Disadvantages number 1. Security and privacy risks. Because data is constantly being exchanged, vehicular communication is vulnerable to hacking and data theft. 2. High implementation and maintenance costs. Installing roadside units, sensors, and advanced network system requires large investments, maintenance, and system upgrades also add to the cost, which can be challenged for developing countries. 3. Network reliability and connectivity issues. Vehicular communication depends on stable wireless networks. Problems such as weak signals, interference, or poor coverage can cause communication delays and error, especially at high speeds. 4. Lack of standardization and compatibility. Different countries and manufacturers use various communication systems like DSRC and C-V2X. This lack of global standards can cause compatibility issues between vehicles. 5. Data overload system complexity. The continuous flow of data can overwhelm network and require powerful computing system. This increases system complexity and the need for advanced management tools. In conclusion, vehicular communication is a great innovation that helps make our roads safer and transformation smarter. Pero kailangan pa rin ng tamang security budget or coordination para maging successful.
As we end our report, we would like to leave with you all with a quote. The road to the future is paved with communication, where every vehicle talks, listens, and learns. This quote emphasizes the vital role of communication in the future of transportation. It refers to how modern vehicles, through advanced technologies, can exchange information with one another and with road infrastructure. By talking, vehicles share data such as location, speed, road conditions. By listening, they receive warnings or updates from other systems, and by learning, they use this information to make smarter, safer decisions. This concept captures the essence of vehicular communication and intelligent transportation systems, creating a connected and intelligent network that leads to safer roads, efficient traffic flow, and a more sustainable future. So this ends with our report. We hope that you learn something, and we thank you all for listening to our report.